new OpenClaw update is insane. Today I'm going to show you the OpenClaw update that just changed everything. We're talking real-time AI streaming, Claude 4.6 thinking inside your workflows, native Kubernetes, and a plugin that literally sees your code changes. This is not a drill. OpenClaw just dropped 2026.3.1 and people said it was dead. They were wrong. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to use this update to build faster, automate smarter, and run AI workflows that actually work in production. Now let's get into it. OpenClaw 2026.3.1 just dropped, and I want to break down every single thing that changed and why it matters to you. Let's start with the big one. OpenAI WebSocket streaming is now live inside OpenClaw. What does that mean in plain English? It means your AI agents no longer wait. Before this update, you'd send a request and you'd sit there watching a loading spinner like it's 2015. Now, the response streams in token by token in real time over a persistent WebSocket connection. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian, Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. Whilst he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Julian Goldie reads every comment, so make sure you comment below. This is a massive deal if you're running any kind of customer-facing AI tool. Think about a chatbot on your site, think about a live AI assistant, think about an automated content pipeline that needs to move fast. With WebSocket streaming, latency drops hard. The experience goes from clunky to clean. And here's something I want you to think about. If you're building anything for the AI Profit Boardroom community, like an onboarding assistant, a live Q&A bot, or an automated welcome sequence, this kind of real-time streaming makes the whole thing feel alive. It doesn't feel like a robot anymore. It feels instant. That's the difference between a tool people use once and a tool they come back to every day. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, and this is the one I'm most excited about. Claude 4.6 adaptive thinking is now baked into OpenClaw. This is not just a new model. Adaptive thinking means Claude can now decide on the fly how much reasoning to apply to a problem. Simple task, it moves fast. Complex task, it slows down, thinks harder, goes deeper, it adapts. Now, if you want to dive even deeper into AI automation, I've got something special for you. I run a community called the AI Profit Boardroom, the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds with AI automation. Learn how to save time and automate your business with AI tools like OpenClaw. The link is in the comments and description. This matters because before you'd have to manually tune how much compute you threw at a problem. Too little, and the output was garbage. Too much, and you were burning time and costs on a simple task. Now OpenClaw and Claude figure it out together. Let me show you what this looks like in practice for the AI Profit Boardroom. You could run a prompt like this. You could say, analyze this week's community engagement data from the AI Profit Boardroom, identify which topics got the most responses, suggest 3 new content ideas that would perform well based on what's already working, then rank them by estimated impact. Before adaptive thinking, a task like that needed a lot of hand-holding. You'd have to break it into steps, run multiple prompts, stitch it together yourself. Now, Claude 4.6 inside OpenClaw handles the full chain. It decides which parts need deep reasoning and which parts are straightforward. You get a better output, faster, with less effort on your end. That's the power of adaptive thinking, and that's why this update matters. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, this sounds great, but what about running it at scale? What about production? What about when things break? Good news, that's exactly what the next 2 updates address. Docker support just got significantly better, and OpenClaw now has native Kubernetes support. Let me explain why this is a big deal even if you're not super technical. Docker lets you package your OpenClaw setup into a neat container that runs the same way everywhere. Your laptop, a cloud server, your team's machine. No more it works on my machine. No more broken environments. Docker was already supported, but the new update makes it cleaner, more stable, and way easier to configure. Kubernetes takes that further. Kubernetes is what big companies use to manage hundreds or thousands of containers at once. It handles scaling. If traffic spikes, it spins up more containers. If something crashes, it restarts it automatically. It's basically the infrastructure backbone of every serious tech company on the planet. Native Kubernetes support in OpenClaw means you can now deploy your AI automation workflows at real enterprise scale. You're not just building little scripts anymore, you're building production-grade systems. For anyone running a serious AI automation business, this is the update that lets you go from proof of concept to actual product. And here's the open loop I want you to sit with. We're going to talk about a plugin later in this video that makes visual debugging of your workflows genuinely insane. So stay with me. But first, let's talk about the communication updates because these are getting slept on. Discord threads are now properly supported. Telegram DM topics work. Fyshue bugs have been fixed. Why does this matter? Because if you're running a community, a team, or a client operation, your AI agents need to live inside the platforms your people actually use. Think about the AI Profit Boardroom. It lives on school, but communication happens on Discord, outreach happens on Telegram, and if you're working with international clients or enterprise teams, Fyshue is huge in Asia. With these fixes, you can now build AI agents that sit inside your Discord server and automatically respond to threads. You can have bots that handle Telegram DM topics for lead follow-up. You can integrate Fyshue into your automation stack without things randomly breaking. A practical example for the AI Profit Boardroom: imagine a Discord bot that monitors the community feed, detects when someone asks a question that's already been answered in the resource library, and automatically replies with the relevant link or summaries. That's a real thing you can build now. That's hours of community management automated away. Now, let's talk about the plugin I teased, the agent-powered visual diffs plugin. This is genuinely new, and I haven't seen anything quite like it before in an open source AI framework. Here's what it does. When your AI agent makes a change to code, a file, a document, whatever it is, the visual diffs plugin shows you exactly what changed in a clear, visual, side-by-side view. And it's agent-powered, meaning the agent itself can review the diff, explain what it did, and even suggest whether the change looks right. So instead of digging through raw text changes, trying to figure out what your AI automation actually did, you get a clean visual. You see the before, you see the after. The agent tells you why. Here's how I'd use this for the AI Profit Boardroom. Let's say you're using an AI agent to update your landing page copy. Every week, the agent tests a new headline, adjusts the value proposition, tweaks the CTA. With the visual diffs plugin, you can see every single change the agent made. You can review it, approve it, or roll it back in seconds. You're not flying blind. You're in control with full visibility. That's what makes this plugin so powerful. AI automation without visibility is a black box. AI automation with visual diffs is a tool you can actually trust. And look, that trust piece is everything. The reason most businesses don't fully adopt AI automation is because they don't know what it's doing. They're scared it will break something. This plugin removes that fear. You see everything. Now I want to address the elephant in the room, because this needs to be said. There were reports that OpenClaw was dead, that the project was dying, that it was going to get abandoned. They were wrong. 2026.3.1 is proof. This team is still shipping, and not just patching bugs, they're shipping real features: WebSocket streaming, Claude 4.6 adaptive thinking, native Kubernetes, an agent-powered visual diffs plugin. This is not a dying project. This is a project that's leveling up. The lesson here is don't believe the noise, evaluate the output, and the output from OpenClaw right now is strong. Now, if you want to dive even deeper into AI automation, I've got something special for you. I run a community called the AI Profit Boardroom, the best place to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds with AI automation. Learn how to save time and automate your business with AI tools like OpenClaw. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 45,000 members who are crushing it with AI. The link is in the comments and description.